I was going to quickly call up Steam. Well, I can call it quick, but it loads slow. I think it's talking to the mothership. Got any commercials for me? Library. But where are you at? Yeah, fall. No, I want the home. Home library. Home, there it is. There you go. 2,984 hours. I like to call this page up whenever talking about stuff like this. You know, and rightfully so, a lot of people online always ask for proof because there's a lot of shit talk. Well, it is a lot. But 11,000 is a whole lot more. I had noticed another one of his mods is buggy right now. Oh, this is just, well, aren't we all? At least a little. Uh-oh, looks like my game, I see this going on. And when I see this tells me my game is probably crashed. Let's see. No, it didn't. You got a pretty good vantage point from up here. When you can start to see the horizon almost everywhere around, can't see it up there. You know you're up there. So it has flags for every settlement. So where are we? We're at Starlight. Let's see if we can find Starlight's flag. I'm kind of going fast. It's got 3 flags for every. Well, while I'm here, I want, I want, I want that out there. Let's put 2 Minutemen flags out there. I think 2. How about 3 and 3? No, 3. I got 5 of these places. I like to put. Oh, we'll put statues on some. Yes. Workshop framework. Isn't that his workshop framework? I may have something like that. Oh. Yeah, when I find a modder that I like in Elder Scrolls, I looked up his mod list and I got a whole bunch of them. He had skins for a lot of the different animals. And so well, not just animals, but all kinds of objects. And, a lot of 4K skins. So what am I going to do here? To I should be able to do a flag and a statue on the fronts, in the back. Oh, how about all around? All around, all around, then the flags through all. Oh, I can't make up my mind what I want to do. Working, working. 5. Okay, well, let's just put down 5. because that's the most I can use. Uh, that was it. Starlight Drive-In. I want to use 3 of these. That's too high. Ah, won't let me place? It won't let me place anywhere. Okay. Really? And it's a waving flag. That makes it special. Starlight Drive-In. And it needs to go in the center. Or does it? Because I want to put the statue in there as well. Let's start in the center. Really? You don't want to place there, but you'll place there. That's okay. Now, where are the statues? Ah, miscellaneous? I don't remember. There's the lion statue. There's a statue of the Minuteman. I wonder if a mod wrecked my mod menu here. I don't know if I've seen those statues. I think it was under its own path heading called statues. Oh boy, yeah, these aren't the statues I want. Oh. Decorations? This miscellaneous. The mods kind of inject themselves into your mod in your mod menu, and a lot of them do it incorrectly, and they break your menu. Mine's broken. It's not going to be here. I could put this guy up here, and I could put a Minuteman uniform on him, but I'm not going to. You just bought Cyberpunk? It's on my list. I just bought Red Dead 2 and Assassin's Creed, the latest one, Valheim, and I got these things for like 15 and $20, something like that. I couldn't say no. And I think Cyberpunk was down to 30. I think it was the fall Steam sale. I also bought Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I didn't get a very good deal on that. I wanted it. I've got it on console, PS4, but I wanted to stream it. And I don't want to put a capture card on my motherboard. I don't want to slow my GPU down. Oh, there's even a newer one? I thought Valheim was the latest. Wow. Well, that explains why I got it at a less expensive price. I remember, miss, you were telling me about that. I like it. I like it. It's not a favorite, but I like it. And when I can get a game like that, because that's a AAA game, when I can get a AAA game for $15, how do you say no? I got plenty of patience. I'll wait for Starfield to come down and I'll get it for $15 or 20. Yeah, I can't beat that with a stick. Or possibly Cyberpunk. Or hopefully Fallout 5 comes out. Okay, so now we know our build limit. We can oops, I meant to do that. Probably. I said probably for my capabilities. The easiest way for me to handle this we're only going up one more notch. Yeah. Project Valkyrie. I've heard of that. Depravity or depravity? I was a carpenter for many years, and this is what we used to do. Just build yourself a bunch of staging. Oops. Said oops. Come on up. Just build yourself a bunch of staging so you can get to where you need to be. We didn't have jetpacks. When I was young, I was working for a guy, so it was above my pay grade, but I learned the trick from him. We had to paint an old, I don't know what to call it, a Victorian style church. You know, a church that was, like almost a couple hundred years old. It was one of the first churches built in the country. So there was a certain style, but they had, let's see, how high are we going? Oh, we got to go higher than that even? Okay, we'll do this again. It had a steeple, and it was tall, and it was our job to paint the church. That was easy. Painting the steeple was a whole nother matter. It probably took 10 times longer to build the staging. Whoops. So we could reach that steeple than it did to actually paint it. We nailed so many boards into the side of that church. We did more damage to that building when we had to fix it all on the way down. Well, you guys are above my pay grade when it comes to knowing a lot of that stuff about mods. But, you know, it's kind of making me wonder if I'm not just better off learning how to make my own mods. Two, and 2. Oh, I'm right about that. Well, even so, like I was saying to Miz a little while ago, a lot of times mods have negative effects that aren't immediately apparent. I'm sure these people that make these mods, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe some of them are dummies. Maybe some of them screw up on purpose. Maybe some of them don't care. It's probably not true for a lot of these people. They're trying to do a good job, and they're capable of doing a good job. And they're making mods that are working for them, and they think they're good mods, and they go public with them. But then eventually things start to happen. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to. Yeah. Time my jump. Who am I kidding? Need to get a little higher. A little higher. I guess it's probably the easiest thing to just move this ladder around at this point. Maybe. So, you know, any mod that I make, they cared das Jape. Oh, you das. They care das. Yeah, be careful out there. It's a jungle out there. Where's that coming? It's a jungle out there. That's a tune. Off of a TV show. Oh! I meant to do that. I love Sim Settlements. I have at least SS1. And what is it that you love about it? I just haven't. I've never played it. I've watched guys who were playing it, and you know, they give you a walkthrough. They show you how their settlement has upgraded, and it was looking cool. I had somebody tell me they love Sim because they can't build. They said, I can't build, so I use Sim Settlement. I'm like, well, okay, maybe you can't. You say you can't. I guess not everybody can. Maybe what they meant to say was, I don't have the patience to build. Or maybe my buildings come out like crap. I don't know. Nah, you can custom build. And have, okay. Well, I've asked that question before, except I never really pushed the issue. Come on, I want you over here. Come on. Was if I ran Sim, could I also do my own build? Oh, I need, yeah, on the corners, I want this last piece. Okay. I'll check them out as well. I think the overriding factor with me is I'm very leery of mods. And because I've had so many problems. Oh, so now you let me place that. Last time you wouldn't. What am I walking on? Oh, I didn't know I was there. Okay, and you won't let me place that any taller than that. It just clips through like that. And I hang a light bulb on that, and it makes it look like it belongs there. It's like a light bulb mount. Are the flags blowing in the same direction? No, of course not. Maybe we'll fix that another time. Or we'll just say the wind is swirling. That'll be our story, and we'll stick to it. So, because I'm leery of mods, I only use the ones that are really important. Maybe what we do is on these centers, we'll put turrets of some kind or another. And while we're here, maybe we should do that. What's safe to put up here? Safe. Is there any such thing as safe? Is a fat man safe? What fat man up there? I have a feeling I'll be taking it down after I kill a bunch of settlers. Yeah. Yeah, well, I've pared them down. I've pared them down. There's a lot of cool mods out there, but you can't run them all. And so I run what's most important to me. 118's not bad. Or I think I'm up to 119. There we go, floors. Yeah, this one. But I say 119 mods. Probably 20 of them are clothing. You know, and another 30 or so, I don't know, are building components like these flags. And then there's some for turrets, defense. There's only one rifle mod I got, and yeah. Um, Good. I put the right flag up there. The flags in the back are going to be Starlight Drive. Oh, where'd you go? You're one of those, huh? It likes to do that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can't work with that. Yeah, it doesn't like you getting underneath it. All that good. I've got a crap ton of skins. I don't know how many. Dozens. I like immersion in anime, anything that make us. Well, I'm about optics. Stuff that makes it look good. I'm tired of the same old dirty stuff. Raider walls. These concrete blocks. If you've seen the build I've got in Sanctuary, I've got some painted red brick in brick walls that these building materials are just luscious. Luscious. They just look so good. But I've got skins for almost everything. Bottles of milk, bottles of Coke, Instamash, all the gumdrops, all the food. There's just so many items. All this, they're like 4K skins. If you watch my video, I have my frame per second in the corner to see what eats it up. Oh. I used to do that. I stopped. I look at my OBS. I make sure I'm not dropping frames. And every time I look, I'm at 60 frames. Always at 60 frames. But I think the quality is still dog shit. I watch the recordings. I'm very displeased. And I'm blaming the game engine. Well, I don't know. I need to think more about that. I said that, but I got too many things going on in my head at the same time right now. I miss that's probably not accurate. When I play the game, it looks really good. When I'm running through the grasslands or in the woods and I'm swinging left and I'm swinging right, I'm not seeing a bunch of blur. There's no motion blur. But when I watch it on YouTube and I watch it on Twitch, It looks like there's motion blur all the time. Whenever I swing a little bit, everything just blurs. And it just, unless you're slowly walking carefully, otherwise, dog shit. Freely admit it. I hate to say it, but that's my opinion. Well, that could have gone in a slightly better spot. It's probably not going to. Okay, so I need to get another flag over there. Well, that's a thing. Streaming is a thing. But I don't know. I got the two PCs like I mentioned. One of them I use for tabs, and I'm watching my stream. I can see what you see. So when someone says, "Hey, I lost your game is broke. I can't see your game anymore." I can look and see if it's playing, and I can say, "No, dude, that's your internet went down," or "That's on your end," because I'm watching my stream. I'm streaming it out onto the internet, and it's coming back into my house. I can see it. I can see the quality. It looks good. Or I can say, "Oh, my internet went down." I can tell. And the quality looks good, but the VODs don't. Trying to give you an excuse. Well, I'm all about the truth. I'm all about the truth. It's my fault. I'll take the blame. If it's Twitch being stingy with their resources, well, I'll try not to say it too much. But I'll say it. That's what I think it is. That's one of the perks. If you partner with them, they give you more resources, bandwidth, resolution, stuff like that. Your stream will look better. Amazon gods will hear you. Well, I don't need to say it out loud because they know what I'm thinking. And you know what? I'm so small that they even care. I think you said the other day, Amazon doesn't care about the little guy. And because we were talking about me buying my airtime so they wouldn't put commercials in it if I ever got big enough to make enough money to monetize. And the way I should have responded was, no, they don't care about the little guy, but they do care about money. They bought Twitch for well, anything Amazon puts their fingers in, good investment. I still recommend buying their stock to anybody that invests. There's still all kinds of room on the upside with them guys. I used to think that when you scrapped your items, you got all your material back. But yesterday I went to scrap one of those big power generators, the blue ones that make 100 power, and all it was going to give me back was some rubber. And I'm like, what? There's a lot more than just rubber that makes this thing. Steel goes into this thing. Probably, I don't know, copper, circuitry, nuclear material. I was unpleasantly surprised. Maybe it's not, maybe you don't always get back? Oh geez, that's not cool. Neighbor dog is throwing a fit. Well, yeah. It's always worth looking into. It's things like that shouldn't be ignored. It could be a porcupine in the yard, and you might be able to save him before he gets a snootful. Could be a prowler. It could be a rustling leaf. Like, have you noticed how people ignore car alarms nowadays? Well, for quite a while. Car alarms are always going off in parking lots, and nobody bothers looking. Yeah. I was going to put I was thinking about putting some of these up here. You can't clip through the floor though, you gotta come up. I like to put 4 that point out on all 4 corners, but it doesn't seem very realistic with all these, whatever these are called, in the way. I'm going to leave these open for now. Finish them off later. Your older son is pressuring me into buying him something, and it may not go in his favor. Yeah, well. I grew up very poor. I didn't get much bought for me. I had to get a paper route just to buy my first 10 speed. Or, you know, some fishing tackle or whatever. Now, I think I don't know. I've seen this behavior differently. Sometimes this has been a 24/7 position. You put someone on one of these things and they're always here. Holy crap. Kid is what, 34 now? Well, he may need more than a paper route. So yeah, let's do a little more work up here. I really like this one because it normally snaps too. And it's not going to on these. I forgot. It doesn't like to snap to on these. So this works fine. This works fine. That was pretty good. You need coffee? Falling from this height probably equals death. Which is no big deal if I saved. And I'm going to do that. Now. Oh, I gotta get out of building one, I forgot. Ow. I should have probably just done a quick save. I don't know, I'm ready for another stale cookie. Somebody gave my wife a nice box with a cellophane window full of very fancy, unique looking cookies. Yeah, let's... This thing is about as long as a wall segment. So let's keep that in mind. Center it on these wall segments. And these cookies are in, like, you know, those little muffin sleeves. Kind of a waxy paper. And a cardboard box that, and the cookies aren't wrapped. And so, you know, from day one, those cookies started to dry out. The cardboard box is just soaking up the moisture. And she waits for them to be totally stale and says, "Oh, I got these cookies if you want to eat them." Like, no, I don't. But I will. Because like I said, I grew up very poor when I was young. And I learned to work, and I learned not to waste. I can't throw food away. And even though I don't particularly care for the cookies, it's not like eating dog shit, you know. I would not eat dog shit. I don't care how hungry I was. Well, I don't know. It meant dying. You're on a desert island and you knew that if you ate the dog shit, you could live, would you? Yeah. No one answered that. Now over here is where I should be able to use this all day long. And that's kind of... Two more? Oh, you're hurting me here. But I guess I can work with that. I don't suppose. Yeah. Well, this is a thing. Ah. Why not? Letting me. Wow, it's kind of behaving too. Oh, that's a little crooked. wish there was a micro fine tune. Well, let me guess. Workshop Plus. Getting closer. It's that damn carpenter eye of mine. There we go. Stop looking. Okay, safety rails. Can I fit in between here? No. Talk about a leap of faith. Okay. So this place could use a lot of finishing touches. But I wanted to get in a major tutorial type. Well, we only got 7 beds. We need some beds, right? We need some beds. We need some beds. And this was meant to be temporary. I think I'm going to turn on the settlement beacon, start attracting people here. So I should spam down a bunch of beds. I'm not prepared to make this place fancy yet. I'm still just down and dirty with the sleeping bags. I can pack these in. In some other stage, I'll come through and polish this up. Probably don't have to space them quite that far. That should be more than enough. Now, here's an interesting question. The number of settlers you can normally attract without mods or, changing some settings with some mod thing is 10 plus your charisma, from what I understand and from what I've seen. But what if you're always wearing charisma buffs? I thought I could gain more. I thought I saw that happen when I had charisma buffs. So my charisma's 9 right now, so I should only be able to get 19. But I've got 21, and I had 22 at Sanctuary back when I used to wear some charisma buffs, just per chance they happen to have a charisma buff. But I changed my uniform. I am now the Silver Shroud. So 23 is more than enough. Do these stairs look like crap? I'm just asking for trouble, right? Pinch point right in front of the stairs, right? Just asking for trouble. Just asking for trouble. Well, I can walk up that without getting stuck, so I'll look good. Since I've got the power right there, I don't know, I just feel I want to do this. This light right here. You know, I don't know. I would love to understand the language that this game is written in and have access to the code. I would love that. So you could tell what affects what. I've had guys in the chat over the years that tell me, and I've even read some of it. I think Fandom Wiki. Some of the stats that the algorithm includes, like what contributes to the possibility that your settlement is going to be attacked. Things like that. Quick bio break. Give you something interesting to watch other than a black screen.